A wonderful good afternoon, good evening, hello guys, and welcome to our webinar here on trading.live with my brand new partner FXView. You can see it here in the screen already, and I want to welcome you here to our show here with the topic Trading with Logic. Do we have new signals in euro and gold? So we want to go through the charts and we will see what we can do in real trading. I will be really happy if you talk with me. You have the chance to leave your comment in the chat. P.S. Good evening. Great to see you here. And if you have any questions, in case you are a real person and not a bot or a computer, then please get in touch with me. Leave a comment here in the chat. You can ask whatever you want because we have enough time to talk about trading. With my partner here, FXView, we want to see what we can do together. I want to say thank you to Trading Live and FXView that they support me in my webinars here. So I hope you're doing good and you have a great day. Here in Germany, we have a very bloody cold but really sunny day. It's a lovely day and it's a perfect to make really good trades. So the topic today, as I mentioned already, do we find new signals, especially in euro and in gold? And they're prepared, of course, the charts. We want to see what we can do there. And at the end, I want to explain a little bit more kind of education part, the special topic, what do you need to become a successful trader? And as you know, that from me, we always start with the quote of the day. The quote of the day sounds like this: talent is like the shooter from who hits a target that others cannot reach. Genius is like the one who hits a target that others can't even see. It's very interesting. So based on this quote, it means, it looks like it's not enough to be talented to become a successful trader. Thanks for listening. Great greetings, Sawadee Krap, to Thailand. I'm really happy. Sawadee Mai. I hope you're doing good and thanks for listening. I know it's 9 p.m. now in Thailand. I will come back to my second home in Thailand very soon in April. And yeah, if you're from Thailand, then maybe by chance from Bangkok, so you can send me an email or whatever, and maybe we can have a meeting there and we can trade together. Why not? I'm looking forward to see people in Thailand to, yeah, let's do it something together. I would be really happy. Okay. So where is the difference between a talented trader and a genius trader? The difference is, as a talented trader, you will reach some targets others cannot reach. Maybe you are successful in trading for a couple of months or maybe a little bit longer. But a genius hits the target that others can't even see. What does that mean? We will talk about at the end of this webinar because it's going really deep and it has something to do with making money with trading is an unlogical goal. Let's see what does that mean in our sense. Before we come to that, of course, the risk disclaimer, and you are responsible for your own trading. Okay, first of all, when we go to the charts, we need to see what kind of numbers do we expect today or in this week. So if you are here on FXView, for example, and maybe you can log in, you can make your own registration. It's for free, by the way. And oh, I have a fan from South Africa. Thank you very much. As you spend your precious lifetime with me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I'm really happy that you're a real person because I know we are in, computer decades actually. And even in such webinars like we do here, we have a lot of bots in between. So I will be honest to you, I'm really happy if you're a real person and talk to me. So greetings to South Africa also. Okay, you can go here at FXView to platform and tools, and then to the economic calendar. So there are many numbers inside. So you click on this filter system, and then you can say, okay, just only impact with a high impact, and then apply filter. And then you can see it's nothing here this this week, this today, Wednesday. Tomorrow we expect a couple of numbers from Australia, inflation rate from United States, the core inflation rate United States, inflation rate month by month, and the core inflation. And on Friday we got some news from China and Great Britain and United States again. So if you are an intraday trader, for example, please be careful with that. For me, as in 4-hourly chart and a daily chart, I don't care about numbers because, you know, it's just an interpretation. Yeah. No one knows something about that numbers. You can interpret that numbers. And if you understand that trading is a game of mathematics, you give a shit on these numbers, by the way. But you should know where you find it here in FXView, for example. And you can, if you look for or you want to open a new account with a really reliable broker, then you will find the link, open an account at the beginning of this chat. You can see the beginning of the chat. There is the link. You can open an account if you look for a reliable broker, for example. Okay. You can get knowledge from this class. I hope so. I will do my best. How is your day? Thank you very much. My day is really good. It's you know, it's a question of how you think about yourself, but I have really good day, and especially I'm happy that I can share my knowledge with you today. This is the highlight of my day. Okay, you know what? Let's go through the charts and let's start, of course, as I mentioned, with Euro US dollar. And we want to go through the time frames a little bit because different people have different time frames. So, and therefore, it's a good thing that we start maybe with the daily chart. And here we go. There is a great signal. So what kind of signal is this? Yeah, it's based on my rules. You remember my rules? I will show you the rules again. So that's my rules. We need a valid trend. We need a young entry between trend of number 2 and 4. We want to trade out of the correction, which is very important because that's the trader style. Buy cheap and sell expensive. And then we are waiting for the rebound. And you know, I work with Heiken Ashi, and there I wait for a balance candle. Yeah. So if we go back here, then you see we are in trend arm number 4, which means we are within the rules. Oh, sorry, number, wrong color. We are here in trend arm number 4. We are in the correction, you see, deeper than 38%. We can measure this. You see, the correction goes down to 61%. I'm wondering why. It's the Fibonacci tool 61. It's kind of holy grail. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy here. But, you know, we need at least 38%. So we reach 61. And then rule number 4, we need a balance candle. And there we go. There is my balance candle here. You can see this. There is a balance candle. There is one. There is one. And this one, which started 10 minutes before, maybe is another one. So therefore, in daily chart, in euro, dollar, there is my signal. So therefore, I set a pending order on the way up in case that this trend, of course, will continue to the next trend arm number 5. Yeah. So how high is the probability? Let's go back to the education part. the probability is round about 70%. And I will not get tired to explain this again and again and again. Guys, you know, you are always at the right edge of the chart all the time, which means that's the past and there is the future. You have to make a decision exactly here. You have to make a decision there, which means you have to decide if you're going to long or if you want to go short. The problem at this point is you cannot influence the price. You can do nothing that the price is going into your direction. You are completely dependent on other market participants. As I used to say, if no one wants to buy or to sell after you, your trade cannot become a winner. And therefore, you have no influence to the price, which means you can do nothing that your trade is going to the profit. You have to work with a strategy. And therefore, success is not a fantasy. It's just a formula. And a formula means you need to find a strategy you feel comfortable with, you like it, and you feel safe with it. And then you need rules. It's different. Strategy does not mean rules. Strategy is like my strategy, trend following system. Yeah? Buying cheap, selling expensive. Another strategy could be crossing moving averages. When the 100 moving average is crossing the 200, or the 50 is crossing the 100, or the 20 is crossing the 20, or the 150, up or down. That's a strategy. But you need rules for that. Exactly rules, because trading is a game of mathematics. So even if you use this kind of crossing moving averages, yeah, then you need to know when to get in and when to get out. Yeah. So, and here we have the same. That's the strategy, trend following. We follow the trend because a trend is dependent of movement and corrections. Movement and corrections dependent on market participants. They are buying and selling, supply and demand. But to find the entry, for that point, to find the entry, we need clear rules. And that's the rules I'm talking about. We need a valid trend. First entry between trend on number 2 and 4. We trade out of the correction, not in the move, in the correction. And then we are waiting until the correction is done. And then we can set a pending order, stop buy or stop sell. So let's see if this is a bot or a real person, because I got a message here, I'm frustrated. So whoever you are, in case you're a real person, let me know why. Why are you frustrated? If you give me an answer, then I can give you a comment about that. Okay, so, and this is the point why we can make a long here in euro dollar. Because as you can see, we have a trend already. We make money in trend of number 3. Look, we made money here, trend of number 3 to 4, but that was not in daily chart. That was in 4-hourly chart. I will show you right now. But here is the signal, trend of number 4, correction, balance candle, long. Therefore, the topic from today is new signals in euro dollar. So let's go one time frame lower. It's the 4-hourly chart. In the 4-hourly chart, you could see how I made money here in this chart, euro dollar. Look at the right edge of the chart. Yeah, that was wrong. So Here we go. I made money with my entry here, my exit here, new entry here, and exit there. You see how cool is this? Let's measure how much money we made. From here to here were 30 pips. 30 pips, $300 roundabout with one mini lot, with one micro lot. Oh, sorry, one standard lot. So next one, next entry was here, exit there. We made 141 pips. That's with one standard lot, $1,400. With the 300 before, plus we made in this trend on number 2, 3, and 3, 4, $1,700. Yeah. Why? On purpose. Yeah. On purpose, because we knew what we did. We knew what to do, how, when, where, and why. And this is the important part in trading, especially, that you always know what to do, how, when, where, and why. So, lovely, another bot or not? Let's see. I'm so happy that I can catch you up here. So, let me know why. Why are you happy? Give me an answer. Otherwise, I know it's another bot here. So stupid. Okay, so the guy who sent me, I'm frustrated, it's unfortunately a computer. I don't know where is the sense of this. I would love to work with real people, guys. Okay, so now we are on the right edge of the chart. Here now we have to make a decision. And the point is, in 4-hourly chart, actually we are completely trendless. Yeah, there was the break of the uptrend. There was no correction in between. The correction starts here. And here you can see that means we just have a very first trend arm, but actually in 4-hourly chart we don't have a valid trend now. For a valid trend, we need another move which going lower than this point here. And then we would have a trend, and then we can think about a new signal. But in 4-hourly chart, in euro or US dollar, actually there is no trend. And then there's the principle with the 4 capitals. You remember maybe NT, NT, no trend, no trend, no trade. Yeah. Yeah, the bot snatcher here. Exactly. I don't know why they're doing this, but it's so stupid. There is no benefit if they send hundreds of bots here in the webinar. So stupid. However, maybe it's their company philosophy. But you should know I love to work with real people. Okay, let's go one time frame lower. Let's go to the hourly chart. And let's see if we find a signal there. Unfortunately, yes, there is a downtrend. There is a downtrend, and we are in trend arm number 5. Yeah. So in trend arm number 2, here, there was a great signal too, because we could participate here from the correction. There was the balance candle, and therefore was the entry. And then you see that's the trend following system. Yeah? Follow, follow, and there you get out. And that means you have an entry there and the exit there. How much money we could make there with the pure trend following system? It's from here to there, 100 100 pips, $1,000. So you see, it's a cool strategy. It's a very simple strategy. You cannot teach yourself, but it's a very cool and easy strategy. The picture was frozen. Thanks for another bot. I see this comment in every webinar. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, so actually, do we have a trend here? Sure. If you made an entry between in this trend of number 2 and went down to trend of number 4, now you are in trend of number 5, which means we could make a re-entry. And as we can see here right now, there are the balance candles. Correction went 100%. We need at least 38, you know. But there was a balance candle, which means now let's go in short. There was the signal, and actually there's already a running trade. So you see, always know what to do, how, when, where, and why. That's the most important part, that you always know what to do. You know, people are really scared about trading. Why? Because it's a question of uncertainty, feeling uncomfortable at the right edge of the chart, because there are so many information, there are so many strategies, there are so many people that try to scam you, that try to trick you out, that try to sell you something. Yeah, so you feel confused in this whole branch of trading. And that's the reason why so many people are scared about trading. And once they lost money, they will never come back. I'm a teacher. I teach you safety. I tell you, don't be scared about trading. Don't be afraid about trading. Learn this business. It's a business. And thanks God, it's a craft. It's nothing to interpret, nothing to gamble. It's just a craft, ladies and gentlemen. And every kind of craft, doesn't matter a butcher, a baker, a plumber, an electricity people, whatever there is, it's a craft. You can learn it. Yeah, it doesn't matter that you be a master of it, but you can learn it. And the moment you invest in your education is the moment you prove that you are a genius. Because only idiots think they can learn trading by themselves. Only idiots. A genius realizes that you cannot teach yourself any business on this planet. A genius will realize, okay, only a mentor and a teacher can force my talents. That is the difference between normal people and a genius. Yeah. Okay, that was about US dollar. Let's go to gold chart. Let's go to the gold chart. And here we start with the daily chart again. And look, it's a perfect situation. We have an uptrend. You see, move, correction, move. That was the all-time high in gold, around about $2,150, round about. And you see, we have the correction deeper than 38%. So, rule number 1, we have a valid trend. Rule number 2, it's a young trend, trend of number 2. Rule number 3, we need a correction deeper than 38%. We had, look, it was a correction deeper than 38%. You see, it was down to 76%. And then we need a balance candle afterwards. Yeah? So the first balance candle was there, yeah? Which means in daily chart, there was an entry and there was an exit. So, and then the price went down and there is another balance candle and there is your signal above that balance candle. And that means, how cool is this? Now I have the probability of 70% roundabout the trend will continue, and 30% of probability that the price will break through to the lower side. But for that, we have a stop loss, right? A stop loss, guys, is not a punishment. Stop loss is a protection for your trading idea. Yeah, don't forget that. So in daily chart, in gold, we have a great long signal. And don't try to interpret any news or any information about gold. People talk bullshit, a lot of bullshit about gold, about mining and digging and something like that, and about the central banks and how much gold they are buying, and this must be the price. Charles Dow, 1879, mentioned the first principle of trading. Whatever you see, everything what influences supply and demand, you can see in the price. All opinions, all news, everything about gold or whatever you trade in trading, you will see in the chart. Why is this logic? It's pure logic. Let's imagine you read any news, you have any special information about gold, and then you make a decision dependent on your information. You have to buy or to sell. Where you have to do this? Of course, in the market, of course, in the order book. And at the end, you have to give an order to your bank, to your broker, and then I can see it in the chart without having your information. And your information is not a real information. It's just an interpretation of an information, no more nor less. Yeah. So therefore, I work with probabilities, with a strategy. So, and I know in 10 times, when I get my signal, I know 7 times it's going to profit and 3 times it's not. And for the case it's not, I have a stop loss. Cut the loss and let the winners run. That's the point. Oh, this is another wonderful comment I see in every webinar from Mr. Hunter Wu, another beautiful bot, fully in theoretical, but lack of practical experience. From a guy a bot who does not know me. What an idiot. Yeah. So pictures frozen again, my problem, and the next spot. What is your problem, guys? Okay, so you see this is gold in daily chart. Okay, let's go one closer in 4-hourly chart. So in 4-hourly chart, you could see I made a trade and then I show you my mistake. Yeah. So there was my entry in trend on number 2. You can see that. So, and then the price goes up, but it could not continue the trend here. So therefore, I trailed my stop loss in the profit and I went out. But then follows my mistake. Yeah, my mistake. There was another balance candle. There was a balance candle. Yeah, and I did not make a re-entry like I did in euro dollar. Yeah, which means I lost money by not doing my job. I lost money because the price went up. The trend were continuing from trend on number 3 and from 3 to 4. So you see, I didn't make a loss, by the way, but I lose money or I lost money by not doing my job. Very, very important. And therefore, to choose the right time frame is a really, really important point. Yeah. So, but now that's the past. We need to know and we want to find a signal on the right edge of the chart. And therefore, we have to go through the signal, through our rules, because we don't want to feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Why did you not make a re-entry? Oh, I can tell you. I have forgotten. Simple. Yeah. Don't forget, I have 8 different platforms here I trade with. And in this, that's my prop trading account from the Fivers, for example. And here normally I trade just euro dollar and US dollar Swiss in 4-hourly chart. this in gold was just an experiment, and kind of simple. I just have forgotten it. Yeah. So point. My mistake. And you should learn from that. You cannot afford that you miss a signal. And I'm not one of the traders, I'm not one of the teachers who only shows the positive things. No. Most of the times you will lose in trading. Yeah. And therefore it makes no sense to tell you any bullshit stories that everything is going good, going well in trading. No, it's not. Yeah. You make mistake, and the job of a good trader is to deny and to avoid misdeeds. Yeah. And this was a misdeed. Nothing wrong, but it was wrong. Yeah. I missed my entry. I lost money by not doing my job. Yeah. That's the point. Good at theory, but poor in reality. Yeah, idiot. So, okay, now we are again on the right edge of the chart. So if you trade gold in a 4-hourly chart, for example, then you have to make an entry. Why? Look, actually, we are in trend arm number 3. Trend arm number 3. Correction higher than 38%, 61. And there is a balance candle. Look, and there is another balance candle. And therefore, there must be a pending order, not limit, not market, just stop buy and stop sell. In case that the trend will continue, we have a probability of 70% roundabout that you be a part of it. And if not, and if the market decides to go up again, yeah, it's also possible, then you don't have a loss. But if the trend, for example, if the trend will finally continue, then you must be a part of it in case you trade gold in 4-hourly chart. Let's see about the hourly chart in gold. Do we have there a signal? Almost the same. Look, right edge of the chart. Now we are in trend on number 5. So, and now we can see how often or how you could money in the past. And then let's see how we could make money right now. So that was trend on number 2. And as you can see, the correction, it was trend on number 2. Correction went higher than 38%. Then there was your balance candle. An entry possible was there. So, and that means you followed the trend, yeah? And actually, the trend is still running. And don't forget, you have to have rules for your exit too. So, for example, you can follow bar by bar. Yeah. For example, then you entry there, and then you're out, for example, there. And then you have to make a re-entry because there was another balance candle. And then you follow again, and you went out here, or maybe you went out here. How cool is this? Clear rules for entry and exit. Very, very important. So, and now we are in trend on number 5. Let's see. Correction higher than 38%. All rules are there. Yeah. And of course, there is your balance candle again. There was a balance candle. So there is a running position to the short side for the moment. And now we can continue, or we can speculate on another trend continuation to the lower side. So you see, it's not that complicated to become a successful trader. Okay. So now you could see in practice how to I just need to know something, an English word. Here we go. So now, as I promised to you, where is it? We're going back to this question. What does it mean to be a genius? Yeah, what does that mean? So first of all, a genius opens an account at FXView, for example. Yeah, you will have a lot of platforms here, MT4, MT5, yeah, and so on and so on. So if you need a cool new broker, then here on FXView, and you can use the link at the upper side on this chat. Yeah, I give it here again in the chat box, and then you can have your own broker here. So now I want to teach you something. I stop sharing my screen here. Because I want to teach you a little bit deeper stuff. And I use my my wand. I can teach you a little bit. So first of all, what you need to know is always, yeah, just see that. Okay, you are the right edge of the chart. Yeah, you will never know if the price is going up or down. So therefore, we call it, just a second. So here we go. Yeah, that's the point. So we call it making money with trading is an unlogical goal. Yeah, unlogical goal. Trading with money is an unlogical goal. Why is that? Simple. If you make a trade, you can do nothing that your trade is going into profit. You can do literally nothing. Yeah? Therefore, it's an unlogical goal. So let's compare it a little bit. What is a logical goal? What is a logical goal? Logical goal, for example, yeah, you are hungry. So you are hungry. What do? You have it in your own hand. If you're hungry, you can go to a restaurant. You can go to a restaurant, or you can go at home to your fridge. Yeah. Then you grab your food. You can pay your food. You can grab your food. And then, of course, you are not longer hungry. This is a logical goal. The goal is not to have some food. Goal is to have some food. Logic means, I have it in my own hand. I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. I go to the restaurant. I go to the fridge, and then I'm not longer hungry. This is what we call a logical goal. Or you are thirsty. Yeah, you go to the fridge, you drink something like this. You drink something. By the way, this is apple juice and water. And then you're not longer thirsty. This is an unlogical goal. Yeah. So now he comes. What is an other unlogical goal that you can compare it a little bit and understand it a little bit better? What is an unlogical goal? Sleep. Sleep. Falling asleep is not in your hand. You cannot go to bed and you cannot say, now I fall asleep. Not possible. When you wake up in the morning, then you will realize, that was my last thought. And then you remember you went to toilet maybe the last time, and then maybe it was 2 or 1:30. I guess that point I fell asleep. But you can do nothing to fall asleep on purpose. It is not in your hand. What can you do is you can care about the general conditions. General conditions. What you can do to fall asleep, not on purpose, because your body will fall asleep when your body says, now you can sleep. But you on purpose, you can do nothing to fall asleep. It's an unlogical goal. So what you can do, for example, you can care about the general conditions. Yeah, you can open the window. Unless you are in Thailand or in Cyprus, then it's not a good idea. Then maybe you need to turn on, air condition. Yeah, of course, you can do that. You can change the sheets. Yeah, that you have fresh sheets. You can read a book, for example. Yeah, you can listen music. Yeah, soft, lovely music. Or if you have a partner, you can have sex. Yeah, even sex makes tired most of the times. If it takes longer than 5 minutes, by the way. Yeah, so that's the general conditions, and the general conditions will make you fall asleep. Yeah, but not on purpose. That's just helpful tools to reach the goal to fall asleep. But you cannot go to bed and say, now I'm sleeping. It is not. It's an unlogical goal. Yeah. So to know what does it mean with trading, I give you another example. Like losing weight. Losing weight. Look at me. Yeah. So losing weight, you can do nothing, literally nothing, to say, tomorrow I have 30 kilos less. It's not possible. You can also not say, tomorrow I have 2 kilos more. Yes, somebody can, but most of people cannot. What you can do is to care about, again, the general conditions. What you can do, you can change to healthy food. Yeah, you can go to sports. Yeah, you can go to a walk. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you can go to the gym. Yeah, that's the general conditions that you lose weight. That's the point, but not on purpose. It's not in your hand to lose weight directly. It's a process, and it depends on the general conditions, not the goal. The more you try, the less you get it. The more you try, think about sleep. The more you try to fall asleep, the less you fall asleep. You can count the sheeps. You can count the stars. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. The only thing what you can do is to care about the general conditions around the goal. And here we go to trading. Here we go to trading. Trading. Now it's about trading. It's also an unlogical goal because you cannot reach making with money making money with trading on purpose, because you will have losers and you will have winners. You can do literally nothing that your next trade become a winner. The only thing what you can do is to reach the goal, making money with trading, to care about the conditions, the general conditions, meaning you need a strategy. You need a strategy. Then you need rules. Then you need the perfect time frame. Then you need the correct markets regarding to your account. Yeah, to your account. And more than that, yeah, you need discipline. Discipline and willpower. Willpower. If you don't have willpower, you will not have discipline. And these conditions, they are in your hands, but not making money directly. It is not possible. It's an unlogical goal. The more you try, the less you get it. You should put your power into the conditions, finding a strategy like trend following, sticking to the rules all the time, finding the perfect time frame for you so you don't miss a signal, and the right markets, and then discipline and willpower. And do you really think you can teach this yourself? Dream, go on dreaming. Go on dreaming. It's an illusion. Without education, without a mentor, you don't get it. Yeah? So, and this is what you need to understand. And that's the reason, one of the reasons why 90% of all traders lose money, because they try to reach the goal, but without caring of the conditions. Guys, that was my part. Thank you again for listening. I hope you have learned something. I want to say thank you to FXView and of course Trading Live, and about the real persons in my webinar today. Greetings to the bots. And I hope to see each other next week again to the next topic. And I'm looking forward to see you there. Thank you very much. And as always, have courage and be kind, and may the force of the logic be with you. See you next time.